So I decided to go with cheap doors for the cabinet below me, and cheap hinges, everything cheap, still very expensive. So what we got for the doors here, I have these 1/4 inch by 2 inch little pieces. I think they were called lats or lates or something. And I'm gonna glue them onto the door. PA or APC group 1 plywood, so it's supposed to be the good quality. Same thing, I got the 1/4 inch here. This is 1/2 inch though. The 1/2 inch and the 1/4 inch, you're looking, you know, not extremely thick for a door. I got some very cheap handles from Walmart. I think these were $9 for a set or something. And cheap hinges. I was looking at the really good automatic closer hinges. They're $20 a piece, and you have to drill into it the bore so you can set them. They look really nice. They work nice. But it was going to come out to $160 for door hinges, which I think is just absurd if you ask me. And then we're just going to use Liquid Nails Bond brand paneling and molding. And we're just going to glue the back, a decent amount of glue, but not too much that it squeezes out. Press it on there. I don't have actually I have a bunch of little clips I'm going to use. You can buy a bag for $20. For paint, I just went with Kills 2. Kills is actually kind of expensive now. All paint is. Back when I used to work with paint a lot, it was like $25 a gallon, you know, $34 a gallon for the really, really good stuff. This is mid-grade and this is $33. They already had pre-mixed black paint, semi-gloss. My wife didn't want to do high gloss, but for your best protection, you want to go with high gloss. That way the water just beads up and comes right off. Semi-gloss, I think it'll be okay. If I notice anything weird with it, I'll sand it down and repaint it high gloss. Alright, so I got these doors a little bit small. See the space on the top and the bottom, but that's okay because the plywood is going to cover this. You'll see once I'm done with it, right? But the thing I needed is a little bit of overlap on each side, so that way when the hinge is mounted and everything, you don't see the edge or anything, and then it gives me plenty of overhang to get it. Now here I want it as close as possible, open and close. That's going to be the hardest part about making sure it fits really good. Alright, so it's on. It's just a box now. What I'm using is these little screws. These are pretty cool. Very thin trim head. These, alright, and you drill them deeper than the plywood, just a little bit, very little. So the corner pieces and the trim pieces are going to cover it all. I don't need to do any wood filler for these. Alright, I thought I was recording a time lapse. I wasn't. So far, I've done the trim on the front and the side. On the top, I needed my wife's help with that. Now I'm doing the bottom trim, almost done. I realized you have to do the top and bottom trim because I was just measuring the top and bottom. And I was gonna put the cabinet dead center. Well, this trim is about 1 inch smaller than this trim. So what would happen is it would look like it was sitting lower even though it was in the middle of the entire cabinet. So we're gonna take it, measure it again from here to here. Definitely, I don't think it was recording at all. Woo! Yay! I thought I had cut the whole shelf off. I was cutting and then it was like, bah! And I was just like, I didn't know how deep the shelf was. And yeah, so ideally you would want to cut these out on maybe a table or something. This is really, I'm going to be amazed if it comes out good with the minimal tooling that I'm using. So I'm going to finish cutting up this door here and we'll see what happens. Alright, so I finished, but you can see it's a terrible job with this saw here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand all this down. You won't see these corners hopefully. yeah, you just need the right tools to do the right job, but we're gonna do the right job with the wrong tools. Unfortunately, those cheap hinges are not gonna work. You gotta put them right on the corner, and what I did is I made the doors a little bit bigger so they overlap the sides, because I knew when I was cutting it was gonna damage it a little bit. So to hide that, that's what I did. But I have this cut, I have the doors. I'm gonna go ahead and get the trim on the doors ready and glue those on. Alright, so I'm getting pretty close to painting. This thing has been driving me nuts. It's been pretty difficult. It's still the next day here, so I'm doing it over a weekend, all the trim and everything. I'll walk you through where I'm at, and then I know you missed some steps because my battery died, and I was in the middle of trying to figure things out, so I never went and got a new battery. So here we are. I got all my trim pieces on. It looks good. I glued these trim pieces, the 1/4 inch by 2. I glued those down, and then I even put some caulk in there, so that way it'll look like one piece when it's painted. You can see back here I have some wood filler because I was gonna do the hinges that are not visible, but it's not gonna work out because the overhang for the door, I made them a little bit wider so that way they cover this. I don't have a saw to cut this, a table saw or nothing. So I'm stuck with what I got. I went with some corner hinges. I'll show you. I'm gonna mount those after I paint because these are very easy to mount, the ones I'm gonna use. And yeah, we went ahead and filled those holes, and I'm gonna cut that out and get this black silicone, just like I did here. I wanted to put this on, it's already dry. That way, if water spills or whatever, water leakage, it won't seep down into the wood, and should be pretty waterproof. I did a raised edge here, like most people do. So the fish tank will sit on there really nice. All right, so I'm about to start painting. We're gonna do primer first. I'm gonna coat everything primer real good. And then when I paint, I'll paint the outside and everything that's visible first to make sure I have enough paint. I got 2 quarts of paint, which should be enough. It didn't come in a gallon, so it's kind of annoying when you pay for 2 quarts of paint. It's just as expensive, usually more expensive than a whole gallon. But I think 2 quarts will do it. Just finished the first coat. I did a whole quart of black. I still have to get the front of these cabinet doors. So for the back, I'm just leaving it primer for now until I know I have enough paint. All right, camera died, like always, low battery right now. Finished painting, looks okay. I got this painted and I'm doing the hinges for it. I like that you can see the wood through it. I'm gonna ask my wife what she likes. If not, I'll primer over it and paint it black. But I kind of like the wood look to it. Well, here it is finished. All done. But yeah, it looks good. I like it. So yeah, we're getting there. At least it's fully built and now it's just sanding and finishing.